Out of the blue, the island fell, darkened by an evil spell. The blink of an eye was all it took, and the island became a storybook. The super happy tree vanished too, and once happy Yoshis began to stew. Only baby Bowser could be so mean to ruin the Yoshi's happy dream. The island had paid an awful cost, for the super happy tree was lost. Elsewhere on the pop-up aisle, some Yoshi eggs survived the trial. The spotted eggs in the Yoshi's nest would soon face baby Bowser's test. One by one, they began to hatch, 6 little Yoshis, a perfect batch. They scratched their heads and looked around, some even tried to pound the ground. Sadness darkened every Yoshi's face, it should have been a super happy place. They quickly saw the problem at hand, required a cunning Yoshi plan. If we grow super happy, the Yoshis thought, we'll spoil Bowser's evil plot. Their mission then became crystal clear, they had to go and spread the cheer. So it was, they all agreed to rescue the super happy tree. They set out to follow the trail of fruit to find where the tree had taken root. One Yoshi wondered as he bounced if baby Bowser could be trounced. We'll stay together, the others cried, and stomp his baby Bowser hide. By eating fruit and having fun, the deed would surely soon be done. And so the Yoshi's quest began to find the tree and save the land. Just turn the page and you will see how happiness grows in a tree. And so the adventure began. The Yoshis set out to find the super happy tree. Poochie the dog helped out. Not even elephants could stop the Yoshis. So far, so good. If they could stay happy, the tree would be saved. As they continued to look for happiness, the Yoshis got lost in a dark cave. Inside lived Bone Dragon. If the Yoshis stayed, they'd surely be eaten. They escaped, of course. No Yoshi wants to become lunch for a dragon. As the Yoshis were walking, they found a trail of clouds that led to the sky. The Yoshis were afraid of falling, but they walked on the clouds anyway. Up in the sky, they met Cloud and Candy, who was mean, but tasted sweet. The Yoshis stumbled upon a hut. They weren't invited, but in they went. Gavin was the owner of the house, and he didn't like uninvited guests. Gavin threw threw things at the Yoshis, and they were sorry for ever barging in. To go any further, the Yoshis had to brave the ocean. They jumped in. They liked to swim, but the jellyfish's sting spoiled their fun. So they swam to dry land. Now they were almost to the end of the book. The Yoshis finally got to the castle in the final page of the storybook. Behind all the noisy machines, Baby Bowser guarded the tree. Bowser was a tough baby, but bad guys finished last. The Yoshis won. Now that the tree was safe and sound, the storybook was no longer bound. Yoshi's Island returned once more and became again the happiest shore. And the Yoshis lived happily ever after. The story had barely started. To find happiness, the Yoshis needed to hurry. Balloon monsters tried to slow them down, but the Yoshis kept moving. Now the Yoshis were a little closer to finding the super happy tree. As the page turned, an ocean of boiling hot lava bubbled out. If the Yoshis didn't cross, they would never find the super happy tree. Blarg and the lava were scary. The Yoshis bravely fought their way through. The Yoshis saw a tall tower. Maybe they could see a happy ending from there. After a tough climb, the Yoshis found Inviso waiting for them at the top. With a closer look, they beat the invisible ghost and saw a castle far away. The jungle lake was swimming with hungry fish called blurps. The blurps would swim and jump, but mostly they liked to eat and eat. The Yoshis didn't want to become fish bait, so they quickly swam away. The deep, wide ocean would not be an easy swim, but the Yoshis dove in. For the first time in their lives, the Yoshis swam to the ocean floor. After reaching the shore, the Yoshis found their story coming to a close. After a long journey, the Yoshis found the castle at the end of the book. And the author of the story was none other than bad old Baby Bowser. But without shedding a tear, the Yoshis chased away Cry Baby Bowser. The day was won, and Bowser fell the super happy tree as well. Yoshis were happy as can be. The heroes danced before the tree. And the Yoshis lived happily ever after. the world, the babies didn't know much, but they knew to keep trying. With teamwork, the Yoshis could find the tree at the end of the book. Shy Guys tried to keep them down, but riding on clouds, the Yoshis happily escaped. The Yoshis decided to take a shortcut through a pipe that went underground. Below it was dark and damp, and the creatures that lived there were ugly and slimy. They were scared, but they crawled through what could be at the other end. The air was nippy in the winter wonderland, and the cold Yoshis got lost. Trudging through the snow, they stumbled upon cold-hearted Cloudjin. Shivering from cold, not from fear, the Yoshis defeated him. The Yoshis knew the woods, but they never seen a place like the jungle. For the first time, the Yoshis saw piranha plants, the kings of the jungle. One plant could swallow the Yoshis whole, so they left the jungle in a hurry. The sun was shining, so the Yoshis began to happily sing. Out came Limbo's Shy Guys, who kept the beat while the Yoshis danced. And the Yoshis did so much more grace than you'd expect from a dinosaur. At long last, the Yoshis reached the final page and the creepy castle. The castle was haunted by ghosts, but the Yoshis won the spirited fight. And Bowser was no match for the Yoshis either. What a big baby! The day was won, and Bowser felt the super happy tree was well. Yoshis were happy as could be. The heroes danced before the tree. And the Yoshis lived happily ever after. Not knowing where to go, the Yoshis just climbed as high as they could. When they reached the top and looked around, they still didn't know where to go. Finding the super happy tree might not be as easy as they had thought. To avoid a dark, scary cave, the Yoshis entered a nearby tunnel. Inside, they found a maze that overflowed with rushing water. Perhaps they should have gone through the cave instead. The high mountain air was freezing cold. How much could they take? It was scary, so high up, they carefully crossed the canyons and cliffs. Then they met Don Bongo. He was stomping mad, but the Yoshis put him on ice. Strange creatures come out at night, and in the jungle, it was always dark. neurons lived in this jungle, but they weren't as wild as they appeared. Instead, the neurons were quite tame, and they happily helped the Yoshis escape. The Yoshis walked along the shore when pirates suddenly attacked. Ships ahoy! The Yoshis ran to escape the Shy Guys and cannonballs. As they ran, the Yoshis could see they were almost to the castle. The Yoshis found the castle and figured the Super Happy Tree was there. Instead, they found hot lava and a hot-tempered baby Bowser. But happiness wins in the end, and the Yoshis paddled baby Bowser. The day was won, and Bowser fell. The Super Happy Tree was well. Yoshis were happy as can be. The heroes danced before the tree. And the Yoshis lived happily ever